You know the name, you know the music, but today we're diving into some serious stuff with Sean Diddy Combs.
Right. Yeah. And
Buckle up, because this deep dive, we're focused on the allegations against him, and these accusations, they go way back.
yeah, they do. And right away, we need to be clear. We're not here to say guilty or innocent. That's for the courts to decide.
Exactly.
We're going through what you've given us chronologically, just trying to understand what these accusations are, how big this goes.
Okay, so let's rewind, like back to the beginning, the 90s, Diddy's coming up, hip-hop mogul, all that. But even then, there were already these whispers, right? This darker side starting to show.
And that's important, right? This is before #MeToo, before social media blew up these stories.
Right.
But even then, these early accusations, they sound a lot like what we're hearing today.
Yeah, going through everything, that's what got to me too. Like, this isn't new, this pattern, it's been there.
Mm-hmm.
So let's break down these early cases. What are we looking at?
Right off the bat, there's a lawsuit, 1990, maybe 91. It's not totally clear.
Okay.
An anonymous plaintiff, she says Diddy and Aaron Hall, another musician, they raped her after this MCA Records thing.
Wow. Okay. Right away.
Heavy stuff.
That's heavy. And it's not even, it doesn't stop there. This is like, we're seeing the beginning of something.
No, you're right. 91, another woman, Joy Dickerson Neal, files a suit.
Okay.
Drugging, assault. She says, but here's the part that gets me. She says, Diddy, he recorded it, the assault, secretly.
Oh, wow. That just adds this whole other, like, I don't know, premeditation almost.
Yeah.
It's really disturbing.
It's messed up. And it keeps going, sadly. 2001, Thalia Graves, another lawsuit.
Okay.
Again, drugging. This time she says it was Diddy and someone named Sherman, and then rape while she was tied up.
3 lawsuits, 3 women. I mean, it's hard to ignore those similarities, the drugging, the assault, this power dynamic.
And that's why we got to look at this chronologically, as you start connecting the dots. It's not just, one-off things anymore.
No, and the sad truth is these early cases, they're just the tip of the iceberg, especially when we get to 2003.
Yeah, 2003.
And that year is really something else, 2003. And as we dig into this year, man, it really jumps out.
Yeah, and you see these 2 lawsuits years apart, but they both describe these, similar situations,
Yeah.
Like Diddy acting the same way, even though the women, they didn't even know each other.
Right, and that's what gets me. It's like, it's not just one person saying, it's multiple voices, all separate, but saying, hey, this is what happened.
Exactly. So you've got Crystal McKinney, former model. She files hers in 2022.
Yep.
But she's saying back in '03, Diddy, he drugged her, assaulted her at his studio in New York.
There it is again. That drugging, it's like a constant in these accusations. And this other lawsuit, same year, what's that one about?
This one's rough. It's a Jane Doe. When they want to keep her name hidden, it's usually because the allegations, they're bad.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And that says something too, right? Like how hard it is to come forward in the first place.
For sure. So she's claiming she was 17 years old. Diddy drugs her, and he's involved in a gang rape.
Oh, my God.
It's awful.
We got to be clear here. These are allegations. Diddy, he's denied all of this. But even so, you can't ignore how serious this is, how often this kind of thing comes up, especially, when you think about who Diddy was back then.
Oh, the power dynamic is huge. By '03, Diddy, he's a giant in the music industry. He's not just some guy making music. He's a brand, He decides what's hot, what's not.
Right. And that power, it's a lot. I mean, it makes you think, like, how hard would it be to speak out against someone like that? Back then especially, but this isn't even the end of it. Things get way more public. With Cassie Ventura, his girlfriend. Yeah, Cassie Ventura. I mean, for years, she and Diddy, they were like a thing.
And this is where it goes from whispers to out in the open, because 2016, there's that hotel video.
Right.
Surveillance footage, LA hotel, and it's not like some grainy thing. It was clear online. Him, Diddy, attacking Ventura right there in the hallway.
I remember that. It was everywhere, and it was hard to watch, that anger. It changed how you saw him.
Totally. And yeah, it doesn't prove the other stuff, the assault allegations, but it makes you think, especially with everything else, this pattern.
Yeah, it's like, okay, maybe those other accusations, maybe they're not so crazy after all. And Ventura, she didn't, just let it go. 2022, she sues him too.
And her lawsuit, it's not just, he hit me. It's years, she's saying, of him controlling her, manipulating. Yeah, like her career, money, who she's friends with, everything.
Wow. And what does Diddy say about all this? The video, Ventura suing. I mean, it's not exactly a secret anymore, right?
He makes an apology, but he's like, it was a dark time for me, that kind of thing.
Okay.
Ventura's lawyer, though, he says, nah, that's just PR. Trying to save his image. Not really sorry.
So by this point, it's years of this, But then 2022 hits, and it's like everyone's coming forward.
Yeah, 2022 to now, it hasn't stopped. You've got Lil Rod Jones, music producer. He says Diddy pressured him into sex work, these sex trafficking parties, he called them.
Oh, wow. And it's getting more serious, too, the accusations.
Oh, yeah. April Lampros, she says 4 times between 95 and 2001, Diddy assaulted her, rape, making her take drugs.
God, it's just awful. And then there's another Jane Doe saying she got pregnant after he drugged and raped her multiple times.
It's heavy, and you're right. It's not just a few people anymore. It's like a lot. Maybe this is it, like a reckoning.
And it all kind of culminates with this attorney, Tony Busby, right?
Right. He comes out, says he's got over 120 people ready to sue Diddy, some even saying he abused minors.
This isn't just lawsuits now. This is, what, criminal charges, FDI. I even heard racketeering.
It's all on the table. This is huge. And with that many people, this is far from over.
And through it all, Diddy, he's denied everything.
Yeah, his lawyers, they're trying to say these people, they're just after his money or that they're lying.
Right, but still, you hear all this, it makes you think about power, fame. Can someone like that ever really face consequences, It's a lot.
It is, but we got to talk about it, right? This isn't just gossip. This is about how we as a society deal with this stuff when it's someone powerful, someone famous.
It makes you question everything, and that's our deep dive on Sean Diddy Combs. This isn't just about him. It's bigger than that. It's about all of us and what we do now. So, until next time, keep asking questions, keep learning, and keep talking about this stuff because it matters.